Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Natiluv Tarot. Please like, share, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, my information is in the description box below. How's everybody doing today? So we are going to do a reading on Zac Efron. It was requested. Quick disclaimer, strictly for entertainment purposes only. Everything here is alleged, all right? Don't need to be sued. And if you need any type of medical professional help, please seek that. I'm by no means a medical professional. Okay. So I did pre-shuffle, but let me just shuffle one time on camera. It's like I feel like he's emotional about something. All right. Let's get some energy on Zac Efron, spirit. Can we get some energy on Zac Efron? What is that wanted to come out? Zac Efron, energy on Zac Efron. Okay. It's funny because I remember before I actually pulled any cards out, I said something about emotional. And it's funny because this card came out, this card came out, this card came out in reverse, and this card came out. Okay, so guys, what I'm picking up with the energy with Zac Efron is right now he's going through something emotionally. He's not feeling himself. I feel like he went through a period of he went through like a high period where his career was doing very well. He's well known. People are loving him. He's making a lot of money. He's getting a lot of opportunities. However, I feel like the momentum kind of slowed down a little bit for him, and he's having a hard time dealing with it. And you know, it's not just him. It's a lot of artists that are in that situation right now with the economy and everything that's going on. But he's been feeling like this for a little while. He feels almost left out in the cold, and he feels like his money has taken a major hit with not being as high demand as he used to be. He's very used to a more of a take charge type of energy, and he's very quick, fast, and in a hurry type of person. And he feels like things are just not happening fast enough for him. He feels like a lot of cycles are closing out for him, and a lot of doors are shutting out on him. And with the King of Wands in reverse, he's not feeling as confident as he used to feel in his career. He has a lot going on. But it's funny because Spirit is telling me that he may need like a new manager or agent to do bookings. He needs somebody that's a little bit more versed and someone who has a little bit more connections and networks a little bit more better to get him more opportunities, because it's not always about the talent, because he is talented, but a lot of the times it's more so about what you know and who you know. And I feel like his manager that he has right now is a good manager, but I don't feel like maybe they don't have enough, like they have connections, but there's more infinite possibilities of connections that they're just not privy to, if you get what I'm saying. So maybe he can keep the same manager, but maybe he might need to add another manager on board or a booking agent on board with his manager. I'm not sure how that works completely, but it's something along that lines is what they're telling me. Spirit, can I get more energy on Zac Efron? Zac Efron. Okay. Yep, there goes that King of Cups card. That's that emotional that I was talking about, that emotions. Ooh. Yes, you see this flipped out in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles. His money is not that great. He's not poor. I wouldn't consider him like broke. Well, put it this way. For him to be a celebrity and the lifestyle that he lives, he's somewhat on the broke side. But for us common folks, we wouldn't consider him broke. We would consider him like more well-to-do, doing okay for himself. He's all right. But for him, the lifestyle that he lives and what he's used to and what he's trying to do, it's just not enough. And with it in reverse, it's like a lot of things have came to a hold for him. Like the money is not rolling in the way he anticipates it to roll in. Opportunities are very slow. Yeah. Six of Cups. He keeps reminiscing about the past. He has a lot of nostalgia. He misses the days where bookings were so easy. Like he was getting calls left and right. And he's not understanding what happened to that momentum. He's going through it behind the scenes, guys. This is a lot for him. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. His money is His money is funny, guys. His money is funny. His money is not the same. Yes, he's being called to healing. Spirit is saying that he needs to take time out. Like, he needs to literally go on a retreat for himself with like family, like close people that he really loves and knows cares about him. And he needs to just take time to kind of just rest and rejuvenate and to go back to the drawing board. Like, he needs to sit down and think about, you know, where do I see myself in the next 10 to 15 years? And what am I trying to do with my career? And what successes am I trying to reach? And what is my financial goal as far as my career goals? As well as, is he trying to open business? Like, he needs to figure out a plan for himself and what he's trying to do. And he needs to take that time. But I feel like it'll come to him with more peace and quiet and more rest. Once he gets that download, he then needs to transfer that over to his management team, his team. He needs to let his team know and say, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. This is where I'm trying to go, because I feel like it'll lead me to XYZ, and then the money will flow in and we're all happy. Because essentially, if he's not making money or getting paid, his team, you know what I'm saying? That affects his team. He may have to downsize, and generally him not making enough money also affects him, because his managers are going to take their percentage up top, point blank and period, which is going to deplete him if he's not making enough either. So you see how that goes. So it's a lot on his plate that he's worried about, but he's being called to go towards healing. First, he needs time to balance himself, and then he's called to get to work and to really work diligently and to become a craftsman at what he's doing. So once he gets that download, I feel like he'll get the confidence boost that he needs to then work towards what he's looking for, which will then bring him into the King of Pentacles energy of being of more nourishment of himself and more stability and more confidence. And then what that's going to do is that's going to bring in more opportunities of collaboration. This card is representing like institution, people coming towards him, wanting to work with him. And then he's going to really see like clearer, like, because this is a truth and knowledge card. Like, he's going to be able to understand more and do more for himself. And then that confidence boost will be there, as well as the strength will be there. All right. And he'll no longer be conflicted, but he has to take rest, and he has to refrain from like promiscuous behaviors behind the scenes and stuff like that. He needs to stay focused, because that's what's going to bring him offerings. Okay. So with him, it's his mental. It's his mental. His confidence boost got shut down. And, you know, a lot of times these celebrities, when they go through their high moments and their high periods of where they're really making money and they're in high demand, it boosts their ego so much to the point that when things slow down, they don't know how to function sometimes. And he just has to understand that you're not gonna always be up. Sometimes you're gonna have down periods, and that's okay. It's just a matter of accepting it for what it is, going back to the drawing board and trying to figure out what's the next step or the next move. Let's look at his finances. This came small increases, valuables. Yeah. His money, that's why I said he's not broke, but he's making money, but it's not like how it used to be. It's in smaller doses, and which prompts him to have to be more cautious of spending and what he's doing. Zac Efron's energy, spirit. Coins, money coming in. Yeah, I told you. He just needs to focus and balance himself, and then money will start to flow in for him. That's why I say I think right now he's going through an awakening periods, which we go through moments of awakening. That's normal. That's part of the journey, because you can't have change without having to go through something first. And he's going through the whole, you know, like financial situation and him battling with his mental. He's going through a test, guys. Candle, ambition, taking action. Yes. Didn't I tell you guys that Spirit is putting him in a place of contemplation where he has to rearrange everything. So Spirit is allowing him to still make money in his pockets, reassuring him that more money is to come, but he has to make some changes first. And these are changes that he typically would not have made if he wasn't in the situation that he's in right now. Yes, giving and receiving. Guys, he's gonna get some downloads. Like, spiritually, he's going to get downloads. Now, I don't know if he's a spiritual person or not, but spiritually, his team is going to send him downloads, and then maybe he'll pick up on it eventually. Like, it'll be like an aha moment for him. But I don't know if he's going to realize that that aha moment is his actual spiritual team talking to him. Yep, paperwork, contracts. So my prediction is that he's going to, yeah, because he was spiraling out. So my prediction for him is that he's going to be a little bit more on the quiet side for a little while. He's going to take some time, and then his spiritual team is going to give him some downloads to where he takes it as an aha moment. And then what he's going to do is he's going to kind of revamp, you know, behind the scenes, what's going on with his career, and really have a powwow with his team. And then from there, his confidence is going to boost up a little bit more, which is then going to bring in an energy of abundance and wealth to where he can start having contracts coming back to him and opportunities and just more options for him. All right, let's do health and wellness for him. Remember, this can be past, present, or future. Sometimes Spirit lets me know if it's past, present, or future. Sometimes they don't. And sometimes energetically I can pick up if it's past, present, or future. Here is Zac Efron. Okay. Scan. Hair. There's stress. Because the hair card came out. The stress bothers his hair. And with the scans card here, that's basically saying like he needs to go to the doctor and talk to the doctor about this, and the doctor may need to do an overall like scanning of his body to see like other places of where the stress, because I think he's stressing too much, and that's probably why he was being called for rest and rejuvenation, so that he can kind of calm down and give his organs a break. Sir, when you stress like that, you stress out your complete systems, your circulatory system, your nervous system, your cardiovascular system, your endocrine. Like you have to calm down. He has to calm down. Like he needs to, like, he's stressed. Yep, you see, therapy. Didn't I tell you? This is a current energy, by the way, that's going on, that's coming out. It's clearly it's current. He needs to talk to somebody. He has a lot going on, and he's bottling a lot. He's stressed. I'm telling you, he's stressed. It's the money. Yeah, you see? He needs support. And Spirit is also saying that the foods that he eats. Guys, I say this all the time. Our bodies are our temples. And we all eat unhealthy, including myself. I'm no exception, as you can see. But they say that you are what you eat. And in spirituality, the better you eat, the more conscious you are of your body, the more downloads, the more energy that positive energy that flows through you. So I feel like he can have a mood enhancer by eating the right foods, by getting support from authentic, true, loving people that are willing to nurture him, by him going to therapy and talking to a therapist, and also visiting a doctor about his situation with his hair, because all of this is current that's taking place with him. Okay, and he just needs to also be careful as well, because the current stress can cause him to get sick. I tell people this all the time. When you are so stressed, your immune system becomes shot, and it makes it easier for you to get infection and respiratory issues. So he just needs to be mindful of that. Let me get some T cards. T cards for Zac Efron. Term. Yeah. They're saying that he's doing some type of something behind the scenes. I don't know if it's drinking, drugs, or sex. I'm more so picking up, though, that for some reason behind the scenes he's having a lot of sexual encounters. That's what I'm picking up, the energy. And he might want to slow down. It's like sex is a relief for him. Supersize me, doing too much. Yeah. That's funny. He's having too much sex, guys. Yeah, with the snack card. Guys, I'm telling you this right now. Behind the scenes, he's having a lot of sex. Sex is like a coping mechanism for him. It's like euphoria. He's going through whatever he's going through, but you guys know how sex is. Sex releases a lot of oxytocin. So, you know, it creates this feeling of, you know, you're releasing endorphins, you're releasing oxytocin. It does a lot to your body. So it makes him feel better than what he's feeling. He needs to slow down though with that sex, because I'm telling you this right now, there's something about a baby I'm picking up. Doing the research. Yep. Didn't I tell you, this explains from earlier that he needs to sit still. He needs a vacation. He needs a break so that he can get the downloads that his spiritual team is trying to tell him, because they're trying to lead him to greatness, but he's not in the right state of mind for it. Honeymooning. Love on the brain. Okay. So he's having a lot of sexual encounters behind the scenes, but he does want a meaningful relationship. He just hasn't been blessed with it. However, he's not going to be blessed with it if he's having all these sexual encounters behind the scene. He needs to slow down. Word gets around. Too many cards. Spirit, can I get about 2 more? Give me a few. Yeah, fast action. He's very, ooh, repo. Didn't I tell you his finances? He's stressed. He's stressed about losing things. He's stressed about, and then the brick wall defense mechanism. Yeah, he's stressed about losing things, and that creates him to shut down, which also messes him up when it comes towards opportunities, because instead of him grinding the way he's supposed to, he has to keep taking breaks for himself. However, the graduation card came here, so this does let me know that mentally he is going to get it together. He is. It just might take him a little bit of time, but he's going to get it together, guys. So all is not lost with him. All is not lost with him. Trust me. This is just a little setback for a major comeback. He's going to be all right, guys. I don't pick up that his career is just completely done and over with, because it's not. He's still around. He's still making money. He's just not making as much and getting as much opportunities as he used to, but that can change. It's dependent upon him and the actions that he takes and what he's going to do with himself. Spirit, can I get some spirit messages for us to close this out for Zac Efron? Yeah, he has cycles that he has to close out, Spirit is saying, and that it's time for him to accept the cycles he needs to close out. The Lovers. He may meet somebody, which is a prediction, or you may hear about him dating someone soon. His money is going to pick up eventually. The Judgment card is just that right now he's not realizing what it is that he needs to do. So Spirit is urging him to pray, to meditate, and to take time for himself. He's not very structured. Spirit wants him to get into more of a routine and structure for himself. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. Spirit said he is going to experience some delays and blockages, but that is a part of his journey. And Spirit is saying that he is suffering from anxiety and he needs to seek help. However, Spirit's advice to him is to start gaining more confidence in manifesting. Spirit is telling him that he has everything that he needs to manifest and to create. He just has to look within, and he has to believe in himself. In order for things to happen, he has to first be his #1 supporter. He can't depend on other people for that, okay? So guys, please pray for Zac Efron, because behind the scenes, mentally, he is going through it, and he just needs a lot of support and love. So if you're a Zac Efron fan, guys, pray for him. Send him love, light, healing, and peace, all right? So again, thank you for tuning into my channel. It's Natiluv Tarot. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my information in the description box below. Bye, guys.